Hey, what's happening, YouTube? This is CJ, and today we're going to bring you an awesome video that I've been waiting for a long time, and it wasn't as easy as I thought it was going to be. But today we're going to bring you the 10 things that I love about my BMW M550. So stay tuned and stick around. And as always, I appreciate you guys watching. Please do me a favor and hit that subscribe button and help me grow the channel. And hopefully this channel is going to be momentous for me, because I believe that with this video we're going over the 100 subscriber mark. So thanks to all of you guys that subscribed and watched the channel, because without you guys I wouldn't have a channel or nobody would be watching my videos. So if you're new to the channel, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button, help me grow it, and then I'll continue to bring you guys more videos in the future. So stay tuned for 10 things that I love about my BMW M550, and I'm sure a few of them might just surprise you. Stay tuned.
Hey guys, real quick before I start this video on the 10 things that I love about my M550, I wanted to apologize for that tint video. Although it had some awesome content, and in my head I thought it was going to go great, it looked like crap, it kind of sounded like crap, and I just have to apologize, and it won't happen again. So I appreciate it. All right, so the first thing that I love about this M550 has to be the look. I mean, this car is incredible. It looks so sporty. It's a four-door. I call it the, everybody calls it the sleeper sedan because it's fast. This particular one that I love, it's got all the carbon fiber parts on it. I got my carbon fiber mirror caps. My front splitter, carbon fiber. A few people have been asking me about that, and that's BMW OEM. And unfortunately, I paid their ridiculous prices when I purchased the car. You got the little carbon fiber lip, and then this diffuser back here, man. I love the way that looks. So I love the looks of this car. I love how sporty it is, and car looks amazing. Second thing I love about this car has to be the sound. I love the way it sounds when it starts up. That exhaust note is perfect for being a stock vehicle, and it just sounds so good. I love throwing it in sport mode, stepping on it, hearing that thing. The tone of that thing is amazing as it rips through the gears. So second thing is sound, exhaust, amazing. I can only imagine what it'll sound like with an aftermarket exhaust. The third thing that I love about this BMW is the heads-up display. It's put right out there where you can see it. It changes when the different modes that you put it in. It is easy to see the radio stations, so you don't have to take your eyes off the road for anything. So it's perfect in a good spot. My Corvette had it, but this one's better looking, and I like it 10 times more than I like the one on my Corvette. But it's in a good spot. Heads-up display, awesome. One of the other things that I have to love about this car that sets it above the previous models is the redesigned gauge cluster on the dash. Being the new digital dash, different look, not the circular speedometer and RPM gauges like in the past. It looks pretty cool, man. I just like the way it looks. I was looking at the 19s and the 20s when I got the car, and as crazy as it sounds, I wanted a 20 just for the look of that new dash. Easy to move things around, change up the display on it. It just looks super sporty, and I love the angles on it. The thing is mint. I love it. There's a good look at the gauge cluster. I tell you what, I'm a big fan. I love the way that it looks. I love the angles. I like the way that you can customize it. I wasn't a big fan of the map in the middle, but not having anything there just kind of looks weird. And the longer I've had the map in the middle, the more I've loved it. But this thing is I don't know, just the weird shape of it. Just kind of I don't know, it just looks so much more awesome than the 19s with the round gauges. And I love that M550i right at the top. Can't go wrong with that. I love the fact that you can customize the ride quality and the exhaust note on this car. You know, I drive around almost all the time in comfort mode. Sounds good. When you step on it, it still sounds throaty. Eco mode I've tried out a few times on some trips that I took to Tampa. I mean, the debate is still out on that. Sport Plus mode, I mean, you can't say enough about those modes. It's like a finely tuned friggin' stallion this car is. It's unbelievable. So I love the different feels that you get with the different modes. Like I said, I'm a big fan of comfort mode all the time, just in my daily driving. You know, the gearing is right, the transmission shifts are right, but don't get me wrong, I'll throw that baby in Sport Plus mode at the drop of a hat and get on it, especially when getting on some of the highways down here. You're doing over 100 before you can even merge onto the highway, but I love them. And then the fact that they're customizable and you can set, you know, your individual preferences makes it even better. All right, there's a good look at the iDrive system, but I tell you what, the ability to customize your individual configurations for all the different models, I think that sets this thing apart from everything else. You know, you can do your driving dynamics, how you want your steering to feel, how you want your shocks to feel. Same thing, you know, comfort mode is just the best balanced setting of everything. Sport mode, if you want to configure all your individual stuff, you know, you've got your damping for your shocks, your steering, your engine, your transmission. That may be one of the coolest things I've ever felt, that as soon as you put it into sport mode, your seats actually, the bolsters on the side actually get tighter to keep you in. Unbelievable, love that thing. So I just love the ability to customize your different driving modes, you know, based on what you want to do. You can't do a top 10 list without talking about the seats in this car. Not only are they super comfortable, they look friggin' awesome. My Napa leather looks top notch. It's so comfortable, so smooth. The fact that you can basically, you know, move these seats in any direction that you need. There's a million different options as far as getting the seat as comfortable in the position that you want. So you can do almost anything with these things. I mean, so comfortable. I also have the massaging seats. I've used that on a long drive, but even without them, the seating and the comfort that this vehicle provides is unbelievable. I love it. I keep saying unbelievable. I got to think of a different word, but top notch, unbelievable, perfect. I've shown you guys this before, but you know, as far as the seats go, there's a million different ways that you can make this adjustable for however fits your needs the best. You know, the thigh support back and forth, and it extends way out. You know, simply amazing. Lumbar up into the headrest as well. But you know, I haven't never seen a car with more adjustability in my life. Shout out to the M550. But I mean, you can if you can't make this car fit your needs and your comfort, I think you're SOL. Next thing that sets this vehicle apart from the rest is the ambient lighting, interior lights, and the door lights at the bottom of the doors when you open them up. This one, as soon as you open them up, and at night it looks awesome. It's got the M logo, looks phenomenal. Ambient lighting at night, just, I mean, it's just so tastefully done, and it looks awesome. I personally have mine set to blue. I've looked at orange to kind of, you know, bring it to the same color as the dash, you know, with everything else and all the buttons. But I keep going back to blue. Man, I love that color blue, all blue. Ambient lighting is unbelievable. Everybody says how great it looks as soon as they get in the car. So BMW, good job on the ambient lighting. One thing that I think you have to mention on this particular vehicle, and it's one option that I would never go without again, is the executive package. I don't think I can live without the soft closed doors or the sunshades for the rear. Two things that I love. I keep yelling at everybody for slamming the doors so hard. They're going into my other trucks and not closing the doors at all. But one thing that I think is well worth the money is the executive package. Guys, we talked about this in another video, and I just love those sunshades, how easy they are to be put up and down, the extra blocking and privacy that they give you, the blocking of the sunlight. I love the automatic power up and down in the rear one, but they just give that little added extra with the executive package. Not to mention, like I said before, man, these soft closed doors, they are something else. Man, I just love it when that happens. Well, I'm down here looking at these lights right now, and until fairly recently, I wouldn't have added this to the list. However, these new adaptive LEDs at night, I just love the way they look. They're bright enough. The fact that they change to your turns, you know, you're making a right-hand turn, you know, you can watch the lights at night actually turn right, you know, to lighten up for, you know, the path to where you're driving to. So I love these adaptive LEDs. All right, I left this one for last because it's pretty obvious. The thing I love about this car, probably, you know, top one or two things, is the power. I mean, this power, there's so much of it at any particular time. I mean, it takes off so quick, it's so fast. Doesn't matter if you're going 0 to 60, 60 to 100. Doesn't matter if you're trying to pass somebody on the highway. The power is always there when you need it, and it's so crisp, it's so clean, it's so linear. I've said this before, but you know, as soon as you get into third gear, it feels like a jet on the runway, just pulling and pulling and pulling, and it doesn't want to stop. So I mean, I can't imagine what more power or the M5 feels like, but with 523 horsepower, this thing and all the torque that it's got, this thing is, you know, fast as heck. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed those 10 things that I love about my BMW M550. The car is simply amazing. I mean, it does everything you need it to do. It checks off every box that I could imagine having, unless stepping it up to, you know, like the Ferrari or a Lamborghini or something. But I mean, I'd love to find out what an M5 feels like, but for right now, this car has everything I need, does everything I need it to do, and the thing rocks. So guys, continue watching. I appreciate all the support. Hit that subscribe button, help me grow the channel, like I always say. Hopefully this video puts us over 100 subscribers, and you know, we're off to bigger and better things. Till next time, thanks for watching, and take care.